Hello guys, I hope you're doing great. In this video I'll continue with application problems, basic application problems about units, and I'm gonna solve like I think 5 examples in this section about units or problems related to units. So the first problem is it says decide which of the two given prices is the better deal. You can buy 1 dozen eggs for $2.30 or 30 eggs for $5.50. This is something common that you may come up with this in the markets, grocery stores. But actually, the unit price is just given in there for 1 dozen or for a unit price per egg. But here's the mathematics behind it. So you try to determine the unit price of one egg. So for the first one, you can divide 230 by 1 dozen, which is just 12 eggs. Okay, if you divide, you can use a calculator, and I got approximately 0.19 per egg for the first case. For the second case, we will do $5.50 divided by now 30 eggs. I'm keeping all the units, and with this way you will get 0.18, so 18 cents per egg. So as you see, this is the cheaper unit price. This is cheaper unit price. So that means for this case, this one, 30 eggs for $5.50, this is the better deal. That's how you determine the better deal for a problem of this kind. So we have two types of, in the second problem, we have two parts, and this part is about converting the USCS to the metric system or vice versa. So it's kind of, for example, in Europe, the actual metric system is used, and in the United States it's different. For example, for weight, in one of them you use basically kilograms, for the other one it's just pounds. For example, for length, kilometers is just used for the distances. In US we use miles. So how do we do these conversions when the formula is given? So these are those type of problems. They're really basic, but you have to just keep in mind here. You can do this easily by Googling. You'll learn the math behind it, but you need that formula, the conversion factor, to get the answer. Like for example, the first problem, it says 55 miles per hour. So you want to convert this miles into kilometers. So kilometer will go top, 1.6093 kilometers divided by 1 mile. As you see now, the miles will cancel, and once you multiply these two, the answer will be kilometers per hour. So if you multiply them, you get 88.51 kilometers per hour. So this is the unit of speed or velocity, speed in the metric system. So that's how we convert it. See, we use that formula in this form. Now in the next problem though, you have to be a little bit careful, because now you try to convert cubic inches into cubic centimeters. This is not going to be given to you as a formula. In the formula you get the actual conversion factor for the length, like converting inches to centimeters. Now you're talking about cubic inches, so which means we're talking about cubic inches, and here we're talking about cubic centimeters. If you remember from previous video, if you want to convert these type of units into another, for these type of like cubic ones or square ones, then you have to just square or cube this equation. So if you cube this equation, you're going to cube each one. 1 to the third is 1, so it's going to be 1 cubic inches will be, if you cube 2.54, you will get 16.387 cubic centimeters. This is how you find that conversion kind of formula, conversion factor. So now let's see, I need some space in here maybe. So now let's solve that problem. So we have 300 cubic inches times, we want to keep the centimeter cubes at the top, so it's like 16.387 cubic centimeters, and that's divided by 1 cubic inches. So these two will cancel, and if you multiply those two, you will get the answer to be 4,916.12 cubic centimeters. So just be careful. These are volume units, and the other one is length, but if you cube, then you get the conversion factor between those cubic units. So the next problem is a problem that I really love. I mean, this is really a nice application problem. So you can easily learn how much your utility company charges per kilowatt hour of electricity. This is something simple. You can just check with the website, or you can look at your bill. Like for example, it's something like 6 cents in here, the place that I live. So a natural question when you open, like when you turn on a light bulb, like how much you really pay if you keep it on for 12 hours each day. So what's the yearly cost? Sometimes, like when you purchase a light bulb, you can just see that price approximately on the box. But now here we will do the math for it. So depending on, and that's going to be like more exact, because the other one is just estimated according to just general usage and general pricing. But now you know the exact price. So how does that work? Like the first thing that I want to just remind us here, the unit is kilowatt hour that you're using, but the actual unit for the unit for power is just given here to be watt for the bulb. It's not in kilowatt, so we have to make that conversion, and the kilo means like 10 to the third. So when I say one kilowatt, then I mean 1000 watt. So we have to keep that in our mind. And 1 kilowatt hour is simply priced by 13 cents. So it's like 0.13. This is the price. But because we're going to be using that one, this is the unit for, so unit watt is the unit for power, as you know. But here the pricing is done in kilowatt hours, so we really need this conversion. So how does that work? I have 75 watts start, and that's going to be let's convert it to kilowatt. So 1 kilowatt over 1000 watt. So these two are canceled. So sometimes now I got it in kilowatt. So that's the actual amount of power. And then we want to use it for 12 hours each day. So it's going to be 12 used for 12 hours on one day. And then we need to determine the amount of money we need to pay. That's like 0.13 per 1 kilowatt hour. These are multiplied. So now you see, once you write it down in this form, you really get the amount of money you should pay per day. How does that work? So we just converted to kilowatt, but the kilowatt will be canceled in here, and the hour will be canceled by this hour. So this hour will be canceled by the hour here, and the kilowatt will be canceled by kilowatt in here. So the answer that you will get will be in terms of per day, because the day is at the bottom, and dollar at the top. So the cost per day will be found by this calculation. So you multiply 75 times 12 times 0.13, and if you divide this one by 1000, let's see what number we got. If you just check that one, I got 0.117 per day. So for each day, this is the amount that you pay. I mean, you can break it down. You can convert it to kilowatts, and then you can multiply it for with 12 to get the number of hours, kilowatt hours that you use, and then you can multiply it by the price. It will give you the same answer. But this is how you do it by using the unit analysis. So I just get dollars per day, and at the end, this is per day. It says just this is the daily cost per day. We're paying like $0.117. Now you need to multiply it by 365. So if you multiply that one by 365, that's going to give you the yearly cost. So it's going to be $42.70 per year. That's what we got for this problem. So now we can go to the next problem. So for this problem, it's really a nice problem. You know, Benadryl is just prescribed for allergies, and it says a typical dose for a 100-pound person is just 25 milligrams every 6 hours. So this is an important portion. Like it says, this is really a key information. 25 milligrams for every 6 hours, and there are chewable tablets. It's like 12.5 milligram chewable tablets. You can see, you can really find that connection that every 6 hours you're going to be getting like 2 tablets. You can easily see that. But I'm going to do this by using the unit analysis, and it says like how much do we need to take in a week. So we first start with this portion, how many days we have, because this is given in 6 hours. It's kind of like we have the week, then we have the day, and from the day we have the hours. So it's given in hours, but they're asking us to figure that out in figure out the amount in a week that's going to be taken. So you may start with the week and try to convert how many hours we have in a week. So we have 7 days in 1 week, okay, and in each day we have, I need to cancel that one, I'm sorry. So in each day, because I want to cancel that one, in each day we have 24 hours. Now after this point, you see the days will cancel, the unit days. Now we want to cancel hours, and we will just be able to get it in terms of tablets per week, because it's asking us how many tablets we're going to be getting in each week. So the setup is correct so far. So now how do we cancel hours? And you know how to figure out the connection between hours. We got 25 milligrams taken for each 6 hours. So the unit hours will cancel as well. See, for this portion, actually you get the answer in terms of milligrams, so number of milligrams used per week. But we want more than that. We want the number of chewable tablets per week. So we will write that connection. 1 tablet is equivalent to 12.5 milligrams. And as you see, the milligrams will cancel now, and that give us the answer in terms of tablets per week, which is the answer that we're looking for. See how many tablets would be taken in a week, per week. So we need to multiply 7 and 25, 25 and 24, the order is not important, and divide it by 6 times 12.5. So this is how you do it by using unit analysis. But if you break the problem down, still you can get the correct answer. So if you find this, you will get 56. So that means 56 tablets per week. So I hope this video is clear. Please let me know if you have any questions. Have a wonderful weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye.